Good evening and welcome to the evening news for today, Wednesday, April 19, 2023. I am Jemima Holmes. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. Skeletal remains of cop missing since 2020, found in shallow grave, duo arrested. Guyana MULLS importing skilled labor to meet growing local demand. President Ali announces key international partnerships to boost economic growth. Increase in persons seeking to bid for government contracts, says PPC, and new PPP LGE candidates want to see change in New Amsterdam. Now for the news in detail. After hours of searching, investigators today found the skeletal remains of Police Constable Quincy Lewis in the vicinity of splashments on the Soesdijk-Linden Highway, over 2 years after he disappeared without a trace after leaving his home. In our lead story tonight, we report that the two suspects were arrested, and they were the ones who led investigators to the shallow grave where the man's body was buried.
After more than 2 years after he was reported missing, the skeletal remains of Police Constable Quincy Lewis have been found along the Soesdijk-Linden Highway, following a major breakthrough in the case by detectives of the Criminal Investigations Department. Following the arrest of two suspects, investigators were able to determine that Lewis was allegedly killed by the husband of a woman with whom he had shared an intimate relationship. The cop was reportedly shot and killed in the couple's East Bank Demerara home and his body dumped along the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. Upon receipt of the information, ranks on Wednesday spent hours combing through the bushes along the highway. The two suspects eventually led investigators to a site where the remains were buried in a shallow grave. Meanwhile, the husband and wife have reportedly fled the jurisdiction. On June 19, 2020, Lewis had visited his Le Parfait Harmony West Bank Demerara home to uplift a few pieces of clothing since he was supposed to be in line. After collecting the items, he boarded a motor car and left and was not heard or seen from since. The man's brother, Reverend Jordan, had told this newscast that he became aware that his brother was missing when the owner of the car he left in came looking for him 4 days later. Lewis's family at the time said they were under the impression that he was in line since they did not hear from him. However, when they contacted his place of work, they were told that he did not turn up for work. Several efforts were made to contact Lewis's phone, but they were all futile. CCTV surveillance recordings revealed that Lewis crossed the Demerara Harbor Bridge, which is less than a 10-minute drive from where he was stationed at Agricola. He was last seen entering